Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning in my big happy planner for the week of April 22nd through 28th. I have the Luxe Spring sticker book by Live Love Posh and a couple of other sticker books off to the side as well that I'm going to be using today. This is going to be a week that I will need to be super functional in my planner because it is the week that I am returning from Go Wild, which is the planner conference. And after being gone for 6 days, I guess, yes, 6 days, there's going to be a lot to do. So I thought that a basic spread with florals was really going to be like my best bet here to be able to get everything done that I need to and just kind of get myself back on track with life. So of course this video is being filmed before I leave. Whoops. Before I leave for Go Wild. So I don't have anything to say about the conference yet, but those will be coming. My goal before I leave is kind of to film up until maybe at least Wednesday or Thursday, which gives me a little bit of time coming back to sort of recover and regroup and not necessarily need to jump back into a video. I do usually try to film a video when I get back of the swag and like all the goodies and stuff that we got. However, I get back Sunday and then I have my family's Passover on Sunday. So I don't know that I'll be able to film it then, but maybe Monday morning because I did take off work Monday before I knew that my family's Passover celebration was going to be Monday because I have learned a couple of years ago that taking off work after Go Wild is pretty much a necessity because of the exhaustion that I've experienced there. So I don't have any of these light blue, which I wanted to use, but I guess I've used all of those light blue. I do have Mojo Jojo Plans functional boxes, which is going to have that size I need, but the color, it's not perfect. I think we can do it anyway because I like doing a header box right over here. So Passover does actually begin on Monday. However, like I said, my family is doing it on Sunday because that's when everyone is able to get together. And for us, it's more important to have the family together than it is to celebrate on the very specific day in which the holiday is. So I'm going to put this over here for Passover because I will be going over to my best friend's parents' house for that. Now, I wanted to bring in some fun spring quotes. So Spring Elements, also by Live Love Posh, has some fun spring quotes in here. Let's see. A flower blossoms for its own joy. I like that. Tweezers always help. Always help bringing clear stickers up. And I think we should have enough room right here for this sticker. There we go. That's pretty. And now we've kind of shaped this to be able to put a checklist right down here. This is kind of my formula for a really good functional vertical spread or big vertical spread, because having checklists every day does definitely help with my productivity. All right, so let's use maybe a dark pink heading box over here and a purple up top. And then if we go back to these florals, I feel like we can put something down here. Let's get this one, even if it goes over a little bit. And then we'll just trim this part and bring in a quote with it. I knew I took out my knife. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I have these little these little scissors, little Caesars, pizza, that I got from Temu. So scissors like this are good for precision cutting. There we go. Fine, not perfect, but good enough. And then we'll choose another quote. So let's see. My favorite weather is bird chirping weather. Nah. I mean, I like when the weather is nice enough outside for birds to chirp, but we know I don't like birds. I also don't like birds chirping outside my window. I find it really annoying because I'm trying to film videos. The birds are chirping. Celebrate spring. Okay, so now colors of boxes. So this is where I think I maybe need to switch things up a little bit because, well, this is where I always kind of struggle with 3 colors because here's my thought. I just put purple there. If I put blue here, I have it right there. If I put pink here, I have it right there. And then I have the same issue. Also, I just realized I messed this up because then I'm going to have 2 boxes next to each other. That wasn't really intentional. So we have to fix that. I don't usually make that mistake, but we're going to lift this because it's easier. Whoops. It's easier to move this than it is to move the top. And then let's try to get this sticker up. I do have undo. I could use that, but I'm going to be covering this up with a box anyway, so I'm not that concerned about a little bit of ripping. But I did realize Celebrate Spring went up a little bit too high. It should be easier to pull now. Maybe. There you go. And once it's down, you don't even see that it was ripped underneath. All right, so Tuesdays, I do actually like to have 2 boxes, so I think that it's okay because I think that we're just going to do a pink and a blue and just alternate them. And I like to have the 2 boxes because this will be a Patreon Zoom day, and then I can also write down something else for that day. Perfect. Now we can do another larger box down on Wednesday. So I only have 2 of this color purple box. Series 5 functional boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans does have purple, but I think it's not going to be the right purple. The same purple. That's more of what I want to say versus the right purple. So I think what we'll do is take this lighter one because when it comes to flowers, there are variations. Like this lavender is definitely in there, even if it's not the like dominant or predominant color. All right, this is looking pretty. Let's scoot this over and kind of map these out. So we're going to do boxes here. We're going to do a checklist down here. Being able to map that out is definitely helpful. And now I know I want, let's take another box like this. We'll take another pink box right here. And then we can do something fun up top. Maybe just a quote without flowers. April showers bring May flowers. That's kind of appropriate because May will be next week. I feel like we do need some sort of flower in this. So let's go back. I just didn't want it to be too matchy-matchy with what's up top. So let's take the purple one because the sticker on Wednesday doesn't have any purple. And I do like a nice like, flat edge sticker. Oop. Nobody move. Like, where are my tweezers? Don't let this fall down. There we go. And we'll put this here. This right over there. All right, so we need a heading box for Thursday. Thursday's also my sister-in-law's birthday, so these two boxes, one may be something that I'm reading or watching on TV, one may be family dinner for her birthday. And then we'll take that other darker purple box, put it down here. I can put a checklist over here, just kind of following this formula. Sometimes I feel like this isn't the most creative way to do my planner, but it's what works for me. And so many of you have mentioned, either in comments or messages, that because of this, you found what works for you planning wise too. So it's how my brain works. Sometimes I get a little bit more creative, but I still think that this is really pretty. And now we need something over here. So back to quotes. I also pulled out holiday quotes by Amber Plans Her Day because I know that there are seasonal quotes in here. It's fall, Mother's Day, Easter. There is sunshine in my soul. What about this? Is this the right size here? I feel like this is a big box, a big sticker, but these are big boxes. I mean, that's kind of cool. It is large, but it also kind of separates the purple. So I think that we'll keep that there. Now, oh, you know, one thing I want to do, we're gonna pause on that for a second. Oops. I have my Planner Kate stickers here. I love these day of the week headers, and I thought that we could do these to add a little pizzazz up top, kind of like a burst of pink. These headers I will have linked in the description, in addition to the sticker books I used, and these you can use code Elise20 for a discount on. I think that they add to it. Okay, need a little coffee sip. Hopefully, I will get to a point in this cold where I will not be coughing through videos, but that point is not today. Hopefully it's soon. Let's bring a checklist down. Lately, checklists on my weekends are kind of a shot in the dark because I've been out a lot more on weekends. I've been doing a lot more activities, and so sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. If I have a busy weekend where I'm not using the checklist for productivity, the way that I use it is for journaling. So I was about to cover this up because what I wanted to do was put a full box over here, but I realized if I did that, then I can't put another box over here. I can't with my rules. But it can be like all encompassing. I mean, I don't have, at this point, I don't have any specific plans for this weekend. It doesn't mean that I won't. So we're going to do the full box. Mainly because Functional Boxes Series 6 by Mojo Jojo Plans is sitting next to me because it releases this week. And I thought that it would be a fun sticker to include here. Actually, changing my mind. It's still a fun sticker to include, but I wanted to do the, isn't there, oh no, I was mixing it up. Never mind. I thought that there was a journaling version, but I realized the journaling was with the glitter shapes that released. It wasn't with this. Before I put this down, let's go back here because I realized I don't have any florals really on this side. So let's do another corner. I don't typically do the corner at the top of both sides, but I've already covered that up. And this will help fill in some of that extra space. So we can put this down and then we can have this sticker right over here. Oops. It's got to be straight. Definitely not straight. We can do it. I believe that I can do this. It's just harder as you pull it up because then it's wrinkled and it's hard to see. All right, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Knowing my strengths and my weaknesses. All right, we got a box here, header box. Down here we want to do a pink header box. And then I still need to do the sidebar and decide if I'm going to do bullet points. All right, so over here we want double box. If you're struggling with figuring out, there's a lot of pink happening right there. It's okay. If you're struggling with figuring out exactly how you want to lay out a planner, try something simple like this because I find that it really does work. And then we're going to do maybe another floral. I also didn't include any butterflies, so we're going to do that. Let's put this down. Need my scissors again. And we need a quote. That's our nest. We already did a flower blossoms for its own joy. I don't know that I love, we did celebrate spring. I don't know that I love any more of those for that spot. This doesn't have any quotes, right? No, this doesn't have quotes. Let's take holiday quotes again. You know what I also have? We have Spring Allure by Live Love Posh. This has some quotes in it. The beauty of spring, a time for new beginnings. Spring is the time of plans and projects. That's a good one. I need it to be a quote that I relate to in the season, not just the season being spring, but the season of life. And I need it to be a quote that is the right sizing for that section in my page. Okay, sidebar. Definitely need a fully productive sidebar over here. So what color might work? I'm kind of leaning towards blue because I don't have a ton of blue in here. So I like these sidebar stickers from Mojo Dojo Plans. This is definitely a different blue. Yeah, I think that her blue changed over time. So I don't know that I want to do that. Maybe we'll do a purple sidebar sticker. Also depends on what I have in front of me. It seems very strange that I wouldn't have, oh, there we go. I knew it. That I wouldn't have the purple. So let's do the light one. And I like a shorter sidebar sticker. And this will just be my weekly priorities. Before we put it down though, I might be able to bring in some more flowers. All right, let me put this up here. And then one of these would I want to include? This one's pretty. Though I did want to bring in more blue. So let's take this. Oh my goodness. Come on. But I think we're gonna put it right here. I don't want to cover up too much of the box, but I do want them to be layered just like that. And then moving this aside, going back to spring icons. Where did that one go? Got boxes here. This is spring elements. Was this what I just had open? Yes. I thought that there might be a quote that might fit better over here than it did. Throughout the week. Let's see. Okay, I like this Hello Spring sticker. Obviously, it's not going to fit horizontally, but it would fit vertically. So sometimes it's about just kind of changing things a tiny bit beyond its original intent. So we can do hello right here. Let's make sure you can see what I'm doing. And spring right over here. I probably could have kept that together. Maybe didn't need to cut it off, but or separate it, but I felt like it worked better. Okay, now for my final trick, for the final step, I am going to grab my dot marker because we're just gonna kind of do the little final touch here, which is going to be bullet point stickers, or bullet points. And I thought that purple was a nice, good choice here. And if the weekend doesn't end up having time to get things done, I would just use correction tape or my white Uniball Signo pen to cover up and just use these lines for journaling. Ta-da! We have a spread. Also is great because now I know that coming back from Go Wild, I have this week planned out. If you have an upcoming vacation, try to get your planner done for when you return because it's really nice to make that one less thing to do, right? You've got to unpack, you've got to do laundry, all the different things, getting back into a routine. Being able to open your planner and it's there and ready for you to write in is definitely helpful and something I always try to do. So we are all finished. I'll link everything I use in the description. As always, it really does help if you're purchasing to use my affiliate link. And I hope that you enjoyed. Thanks so much for spending time with me today, and I'll see you next time.